All right, we're here with Coach Canela Iona and his victorious Hilo Vulcans. Moving on to the semis. Coach, can you just give us an opening statement and introduce your players as well?
For sure, yeah. Very proud of these guys. These are our two seniors here that are with us on this trip. We got Nadrick Pete and Jake Kozakowski. Just a gritty win against a tough Irvine team. They've been playing excellent basketball. You know, they've been competitive all year. We've got a lot of great wins under their belt. Well-coached team, very tough team. And they had to do a lot to get into the tournament, and lots of respect, and hats off to them.
Nadrick, you had to really play with guys that could body with you, guys that were, big boys. So what is that like getting down in the dirty? Because those Concordia boys like to, get down in the post.
At the end of the day, it's all about even if it's in the post, it's not one-on-one, It comes down to teammates helping you out, teammates digging, the ball go up. They got a really big guy, number 20. Box him out. It's gonna take teammates effort from all my teammates to get it done down there. It's not just me alone. It's me and my teammates working down there together.
Well, you guys have left this tournament unhappy a few times, so you know what it's like to be here, but you also know what it's like, that pain and agony, and I know you want to avoid that again. So what is that like this year, the new focus for Hilo?
I don't know if it's necessarily a new focus, but it's just more dialed in. I think it starts with all of us just being on the same page and playing together. I think we definitely did that tonight. Like, everyone was clicking and doing the right thing, and I think if we could just carry that into tomorrow and keep playing the same way, keep playing hard, then I think we can expect good results.
Coach, Concordia had 22 more field goal attempts than you guys tonight. How were you guys able to overcome that, especially considering they had 17 over boards to boot with that as well, on only 17 second chance points?
Yeah, that wasn't in the game plan for us. But really, I think it's just being resilient. I mean, they're a tough team. They get on the glass. That's what Jace Catchings, he's a special player, like we all know. He always is on the boards. And it was just a matter of, were we going to get enough rebounds in the key ones when we needed them, which we did. And then also, what are we going to do on the other end? I thought we did a good job of not turning it over as much. To start the game, we turned it over about 6 times. Coach Kinder told me, probably about before the first media. And then after that, we did a better job of taking care of the basketball, getting better shots, things like that. But no, that's something that you've seen from Concordia all year. They're great on the glass, and we survived that aspect of the game. I will say that, a double-double here, from Nadrick, that helped, 8 defensive rebounds from him. And then the rebounds we did get were kind of spread around. We had a number of guys that had 3 or more rebounds, probably 5 or 6 guys that had 3 or more defensive rebounds. So it's got to be better tomorrow. But you're absolutely right. That was a weak spot for us this evening.
I want you to keep talking about, before this has been, for Hilo, was like just getting here was like the big thing. Now it's like, we want to see Hilo take home the trophy. So for you and as a leader on this team, talk about, is there pressure, or how do you approach this term?
Well, to be honest, we approach it, me and my teammates, we talk about it every day. It's just one game at a time. We're not even thinking about the championship right now, like the championship game Saturday. We're just thinking about what do we have to do for Point Loma tomorrow. We just got to get over one obstacle at a time, and I feel like that's what we're going to do, just one game at a time.
And Coach, and just your thoughts about this tournament, Dominican, and hosting it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Dominican's done an awesome job of hosting it. It's well put together, well run. It's always an honor to be in the conference tournament, and it just gets harder and more difficult to do it. Our conference expanding. If you look at the standings, and really if you pay attention to the scores throughout the year, and even some of the teams that were kind of down at the bottom of the table, they were beating. They could beat anybody, and I just think we have a really good league. Whoever gets into the top 6 right now, has a great chance at winning games and advancing. And it's an honor to be playing in postseason, right? We wanted to be in March. We wanted to be playing basketball. We wanted to be competing for a championship. We've been knocking at the door. We'll keep knocking till we break through.
Right, Final Four tomorrow.
Real
Oh,
quick,
you got it? One more.
last question. Each of you, players, just one thought from each of you. That last stretch over the last couple of weeks, Coach mentioned how tough the conference was getting into the top 6, and there was half a dozen, 7, 8 teams fighting for those last 3 or 4 spots, and it came down to the final weekend. What's something in those last couple of weeks that each of you learned about your team that helped you in tonight's game?
Great question.
Well, I would say what we learned about our team is we had like this one session with the coaches where we just talked about everything, you know, like get their dirty laundry, as they say, and we just know that we had to come together as a team. It doesn't matter what happened on the court. They don't dictate what we do. We have to play together as a team, rebound as a team. We just got to do everything we got to do together, and no matter what happened, that's in the past. Next play. If the refs are calling, if we think the refs are calling a horrible call, it doesn't matter. Next play. They don't stop us from doing what we want to do. That's it.
Yeah, I think similar. Like, I think through that course of time, we learned about our resilience as a team. I think there were multiple times when we could have folded, you know, especially after games where we thought, you know, we should win that game. But we never did. You know, we always came together, and like Naj said, we not just had one talk, we had a couple talks over the course of the season that, you know, just allowed us to clear the air and be honest with each other. And I really think that helps just being together, and our togetherness, our resilience, you know, through the ups and downs, we're able to, you know, still find our huddle, still find that time to just stay together. And I just think that speaks to like just the thing that we're building here, you know, the togetherness, the connectedness, all of it. And so just the resiliency mainly, yeah.
Perfect. No, that definitely showed. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, go Hilo.
Go.